can start with you, Andrea. I know that earlier we had talked a little, or I had briefly overheard you say that you getting into the voice acting industry was a little bit like, well, you've done it for a while, so would you mind going into that?
Yeah, so I've been in the business for over 20 years, so that's much more than half of my life. So I started when I was really, really young, when I could read and talk, and I did shows like Dino Babies and Madeline,
Reboot. Just going like, she really did play that character. All right, well, that's awesome. Let's see, Ashley, what about you? Looking at least the IMDb's, it looks like you're a little bit newer to all this, but you also have this as well as a band.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Ocean!
I played a band called Hey Ocean. We'll be touring through New York in no time, so just, keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, I got into this game probably, it is a game, right? I guess it was about 5 or 6 years ago. I was really lucky and just got my foot in at the right time. At the right time, and yeah, I've done a bunch of different. I can't remember the first cartoon I ever did. I've done a lot of Barbie stuff, and I was the voice of a Care Bear, Gypsy Bear, and yeah, I've done Strawberry Shortcake actually as well.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a crazy ride, and I'm just really happy that I get to be a pony because it's a great gig.
Well, yeah, I've been doing this for over 20 years. I work on camera as well as behind the microphone, so get to do a lot of different things. It's cool. See, my first cartoon in Vancouver, because I'm from Toronto. Toronto! Yep. Was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I was the sorceress. I seem to have a knack for these kind of really smart people, way smarter than I am. Yeah, and so I do lots. I've done Strawberry Shortcake and the New Adventures of Tom and Jerry and 1001 Nights, and it's really great. It's a blessing. I get to do what I want to do for a living, and I get paid for it too, which is crazy at times. And this is just a really great experience. So thanks for having us.
I think you had a next question, dear sir?
Well, there were some rumors going around. This is for Ashley. There were some rumors going around for a while that you had a bit of a vocal injury. What we were wondering is whether or not that was true, and if so, has it healed?
Yeah, I had a bit of a scary thing happen to me when I was performing with my band. My voice just totally crapped out on me. I was doing a lot of voiceover work right before we left for tour, and when you talk like this all the time, it kind of tends to wear down your vocal cords. Mid-show, I was on stage and like halfway, or like 3/4 of the way through the show, I just couldn't sing. It just like hopped up. So we had to cancel the rest of our Eastern tour in Canada, and I just had to go on complete vocal rest, which I've never done before. So yeah, it was a bit weird. No talking. For a voice actor, that's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. I can't breathe. So, yeah, I'm healed. I'm still taking care of myself, and just trying to take some vocal healing classes. Yeah, I'm on the mend for sure. It didn't affect my pony life.
I think we're all happy to hear that.
I had a really interesting question. I pulled some across from. Oh, hey, Luna. I had some questions come across on our Twitter feed, and this was one that I thought was really interesting from one of our users, the Running Cat. He actually said, "So, you guys, have there been any voice actors, as you've been maturing in the craft, that you guys have kind of used as the basis of like, hey, you know, these are people who helped me out, or have kind of been a little bit of a guide as you push forward to get kind of make yourselves better as you
Nicole Oliver.
I'm much older than you, I guess you're saying.
I think I can speak for myself. Since I'm kind of newer at this, there's been a lot of people in the industry in Vancouver, like Tabitha, Sage May, who's on the show, and Kathy Barr and Kathy Westluck, who are all on the show as well. It's a small community in Vancouver, so you really get to know people, and there's incredible work up north. Kind of close enough, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta get close there.
Yeah, so just people in Vancouver. I grew up watching a lot of cartoons, but I never really paid attention to the people behind the voices. I think it's a lot easier to do now because of the internet. So yeah, it's definitely been a pleasure to work such fun with.
Oh wow! For me, most of my heroes have been theater actresses and actors, and stage and movie actor and actresses. I always love performers that don't let the medium define themselves. You know, that choose to blaze paths and do things that people say they can't do. So, going way back, Maggie Smith, who most people know as McGonagall in Harry Potter, but she was in a movie called The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, which was my first stage play, and I played Sandy. I don't think it's a great movie, a great play, and she. It's been amazing. I got to work with Alan Rickman when I went to theater school. That was pretty cool. And I guess in terms of just recently, I just did a movie with Alfred Molina, which he was Doc Ock in Spider-Man, but this guy is a theater actor, a stage actor, goes way back. So those are the sort of people that I find my inspiration from. And then, you know, to echo what you've said, the community in Vancouver is super special. It is so talented, so rich in the diversity of the talent available and the generosity of the performers we work with every day. It's a real pleasure and a learning experience all the time, so it's really great.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any other big questions before we move into My Little Pony based. My Little Pony based fun. Let's see. Let's see. Hey Ocean.
I got one question real quick. Just because I know that the three of you all work in Vancouver quite a bit, it seems to me that, at least observing a lot of the new TV shows that are coming out, especially on say Sci-Fi and USA, a lot of them are filmed in Vancouver. Would you say that Vancouver is in a sense becoming, say, a Canadian Hollywood of sorts? Is that something that you guys are noticing as well?
Oh, it already is. It's the second largest production center in North America, just behind Los Angeles. Bigger than New York even. And yeah, for all areas. So it's been busy for a long time, and for service production especially. For Fox loves us right now. They've got three shows up there. They have Supernatural, Alcatraz, and Fringe. So we've always kind of been a hub for sci-fi. I say great, bring it on. That's right. X-Files was there. You know, so yeah, it's a busy place, and they keep coming up with cartoons, which is wonderful. And I think that's to do with the talent of the writers and the crews that are there and the actors that are there, and also there's some great animation studios in Vancouver that are doing great work from the ground up, and I think that's a great buzz and draw for a lot of people too.
Awesome.
Well, and I guess the other question I got asked then is, before we start going into Pony, is there anything you guys would like to share with the fandom outside of Pony, projects you might be working on, things you may want people to know about?
Well, I'm starting work on Supernatural next week. I can't tell you what I'm doing or who she is or anything, so I'll be showing up in the third of the season. So, yeah.
I got to work on a really cool series this year called Voltron Force.
Yeah!
And it was my first like real woman role as Princess Allura. So it's on Nickelodeon, and I also got to take part in the new Iron Man series. So I played Black Widow, and that was really fun too. So yeah, watch out for those 2 series.
Well, my show's not as cool, but I'm working on a show called Maya the Bee. I don't know if you've heard of it.